going for the long haul? You need a little hitch in your get-along, a little lift on down the line. Anchors away! Where's that? Well, I don't know either, but it's somewhere. The idea is to remain in a state of constant departure while always arriving. Saves on introductions and goodbyes.
Man wants chaos. In fact, he's gotta have it. Depression, strife, riots, murder, all this dread. We're irresistibly drawn to that almost orgiastic state created out of death and destruction. It's in all of us. We revel in it. Sure, the media tries to put a sad face on these things, painting them up as great human tragedies. But we all know the function of the media has never been to eliminate the evils of the world. No. Their job is to persuade us to accept those evils and get used to living with them.
When I say love, the sound comes out of my mouth and it hits the other person's ear, travels through this Byzantine conduit in their brain, through their memories of love or lack of love. And they register what I'm saying and they say, yes, they understand. But how do I know they understand? Because words are inert. They're just symbols. They're dead,
Now, I may not understand it. I may not even necessarily agree with it. But I'll tell you what, I accept it and just sort of glide along. You want to keep things on an even keel, I guess is what I'm saying. You want to go with the flow. The sea refuses no river. The ride does not require an explanation, just occupants. That's for you guys. The ride does not require an explanation, just occupants. That's where you guys come in.
So, you produce a neo-human, okay, with a new individuality, a new consciousness. But that's only the beginning of the evolutionary cycle, because as the next cycle proceeds, the input is now this new intelligence. As intelligence piles on intelligence, as ability piles on ability, the speed changes. Until what? Until you reach a crescendo. In a way, could be imagined as an almost instantaneous fulfillment of human and neo-human potential. It could be something totally different. It could be the amplification of the individual, the multiplication of individual existences, parallel existences, now with the individual no longer restricted by time and space. And that is what we would hope to see from this. That would be nice.
The world is like a ride at an amusement park, and when you choose to go on it, you think it's real, because that's how powerful our minds are. And the ride goes up and down and round and round. It has thrills and chills, and it's very brightly colored, and it's very loud, and it's fun for a while. Some people have been on the ride for a long time, and they begin to question, is this real, or is this just a ride? And other people have remembered, and they come back to us, and they say, hey, don't worry, don't be afraid, ever, because this is just a ride.
All that you have ever known, all that has kept you afloat to where you are now. There are numerous cleverly placed obstacles within the river. They attempt to disrupt our natural progression through the water. There are certain drifters who have not been caught in the current the whole time, who have learned to view these obstructions from the riverbank. The river has let these people leave, and they break back into its shallow shores. Suffocated of oxygen outside the water, there are children who drift through the passing tide, with the whole of their being submerged, yet with their eyes wide open, have tricked themselves into believing what they perceive is the whole truth. The echoes of the outsiders bounce off the trees and do not even land inside the ears of those underwater. As one who has escaped the fierce current, walked the shores of the bank and returned to the depths, I have found myself with the need to explain. Through great effort, I have weaved my words into great lengths of sturdy wood, and through my guide, I have constructed out of salvaged timber a durable wall, on which I stand proudly upon the figurehead, peering with concerned eyes into the mist. In dropping my rope into the water, I have created intentional ripples upon its surface. I hope to alert those deaf to my words, tantalize them with the seemingly forbidden knowledge. I am here to pull you out of the river, to show you what it is like to walk the shores. Can you see my rope?
I am the captain of my ship, steering my entire crew to its known doom. Why am I doing this? I do not know. I don't want to die, yet I seem to face death with keen eyes. Even in knowing how effortless it is to change my course, I have not. There is no excuse. No one else to blame. No answer as to why. My crewmates scream for change, and I selfishly ignore their pleas. I feel weak, susceptible to influence, gullible to manipulation, malnourished of power, too frail to shout above the crowd. Herds of courageous men file past me as I limp slowly towards where I need to go. 1 minute, I want to struggle in my solitude. The next, I am straining to whisper for help to a deaf crowd. Why am I so easily moulded? My shape forever transforming against my will. Who is my sculptor, and why? Smothered in layers of beliefs, I lay suffocating in the garden of time. No one's hand is outstretched, offering support, nor if they were could they tear down the wall, demolish my own construction. Rescue me from underneath. Make me forget what I have learned. I fear mutiny is the last resort to save this ship from its most certain doom.
Like a stream flowing down the mountain that finds its own path, living with nature is finding your own way. If we try to block the stream or resist it, it will simply go around without a pause. It will find its own way. This way is like a fallen leaf moving along a stream. If you allow the stream to carry you, its strength becomes yours. You are one with nature, without clinging, without attachment, leaving the past behind, living in this moment.
We just row through the stream, we don't know where we've been, we gotta go. Can't get caught between, cause if we do we'll get stuck in this endless dream. And when we stepped through, no idea let loose, step on truth like we're treading on a track. True, false questions, answers everything I've seen. Pay the toll of life with death, and everything between is free. Yeah, right, I hope my memory ends for my afterlife, when people will remember me and you are all I am to know. I'm just sorry these words ended before I had to let you go. And so we won't interrupt the man while he's eating dinner and thinking of his plan. Oh no, not you and I. We'll point our eye straight at the sky while getting by. We'll get high and take the next step, grounded on a pyramid on the quest to get let go to what you know, and proceed further in this timeless show. We just row through the stream, we don't know where we've been, we gotta go. Can't get caught between, cause if we do we'll get stuck in this endless dream. We just row through the stream, we don't know where we've been, we gotta go. Can't get caught between, cause if we do we'll get stuck in this endless dream. And I take a naked canvas screen and I swiftly paint the scene. I try and hold my head above the water in the great machine. We need to up the ante, raise the stakes. It's way too late to make mistakes in the great escape. I led the horse, but to make him drink, he'll need the bloodthirst of 1,000 kings. Reach out, grip the ropes you're witnessing. If not, you'll get drowned within the lake you're swimming in. We just row through the stream. Choose to be making music meaningful to human beings. My poetry is truthfully a mutiny to fuel the peace, a healing for this new disease. Cause truthfully, it all seems cruel to me, how gruesome and foul the screen's rule can be. I fool the beast with each and every new release. At least I got control and I'm pleased to know I can't get caught between, cause I gotta go now, bro. No way to know where you're gonna go, bro. No way to know where you're gonna go, bro. No way to know where you're gonna go, and proceed further in this timeless show.
Everything
As you listen to my words, they become your thoughts. They are your words as much as they are mine, as they are becoming a part of you and your reality, all of which has quite fortunately led you here. Everything you have ever done, it has all boiled down to this moment. Everything that has been, everything that is, and forever will be. Everything that is this smooth operation, this single point of existence. You have created yourself from the very second you asked the question. And now you join us as we shift through existence and try to comprehend. We have glided side by side through the path as if we view the world cleansed and clear. However, with our eyes open, we have stumbled together blindly into obstacles, tricking ourselves in trying to explain. In our desperate and meaningless quest to cast infinite knowledge within a finite being, with honor and pride for an age, we have sought after the higher light and failed to reach it. Sitting all high on its throne, the holder of all knowledge, keeper of all secrets, who saw the dawn of time as it opened its eye, of who we exist inside of, who simply is, that we so blindly are, who has gazed upon all that has come to pass as we should watch over the tides under a setting sun. Do you think, in all this glory, when the pool of all thoughts combined feels a stir, its surface rippled by a flick of thought, one mortal perception from an infinite web hungry for eternal knowledge, its importance would surely be just a flicker in the breeze. For what could you tell one who already holds all secrets, one who has lived for an eternity in this void, who has already died? What could you possibly teach to somebody who is seeing everything there is to see, hearing everything there is to hear, feeling all there is to feel, becoming all there is, and who is receiving every answer? Nothing, for it is being shown, all that there is to be shown, a never-ending shower of truth, always wiping himself dry with the memory of his own constructs, in knowing that he himself cannot possibly explain, even understand it himself, knowing what he is experiencing is slipping away from him forever. Is he falling no distance, discovering his feet gently back on the path, partnered with an eternal reminder to constantly forget that life forever has been, forever is, and forever will be what he makes it right now.
Don't ever tell me the law of the land, when the earth is something you can't command. Headlines try line my head with trash, but you can't get through to me, I'm awake to that. Don't ever tell me the law of the land, when the earth is something you can't command. Headlines try line my head with trash, but you can't get through to me, I'm awake to that, man. Until you spread your wings, you don't know quite how to fly. My own mind dictates this flight path of mine, and the bird's eye view with the world that I design in the great pool of consciousness that we call life. Some things are plaguing my mind, it's time for the taking, demanding answers and there's no time for wasting. I seek the sword after knowledge like a sword master, to pass it on in art and keep it strong like my forefathers. If what we perceive and believe we can achieve, I'm afraid I fear the worst for this society, cause all I see is talking sheep walking the streets, too content to disagree. They follow the lead, but not me. I'm a poor shepherd with raw methods to cause tension, intrepidly stalk the leopards for the horde. I'm pouring effort to get over this moat, for the king of the castle can't be kicked from the throne. So don't ever tell me the law of the land, when the earth is something you can't command. Headlines try line my head with trash, but you can't get through to me, I'm awake to that. Don't ever tell me the law of the land, when the earth is something you can't command. Headlines try line my head with trash, but you can't get through to me, I'm awake to that. You can't own the stars just because you can land on them, and no one owns the coast or any grain of sand on them. How can you possess the trees that create seeds? Man's great need has made greed and fake deeds. It may seem real, but they're only make-believe. Look at the Aborigines of 1770. They had no deeds to trade for their history, and why to say sorry does it take 2 centuries? No discrimination and racist ministers. I got a problem with people who hate differences. I got a problem with people in big businesses who play with their lives and think that we're ignorant. And it ain't bliss, that's a lie that exists to prepare our kids for their advertisements, plotting ways to our soul, the same ancient goal of power over politicians and population control. So don't ever tell me the law of the land, when the earth is something you can't command. Headlines try line my head with trash, but you can't get through to me, I'm awake to that. Don't ever tell me the law of the land, when the earth is something you can't command. Headlines try line my head with trash, but you can't get through to me, I'm awake to that. I take my time, hoping I can get your eyes open. Look it up yourself and not just believe what I'm quoting. Basically, we gotta be shepherds and not sheep. Lead the herd to realize it's better to just teach and learn from other people instead of the TV. To pass down stories from our ancestry is better than being brainwashed by electricity, with the target audience and pinpoint accuracy. Yo, whatever is the matter with me, when I can't sit casually and watch humanity become a true tragedy, with enough pawns on the board for a few casualties. The backline royalty, they move strategically, capturing the pieces that threaten their destiny. You can cage a man and you can chain our hands, but you can't hold us all back from making a stand. So don't ever tell us the law of the land, when the earth is something you can't command. Headlines try line our heads with trash, but you can't get through to us, we're awake to that. Don't ever tell us the law of the land, when the earth is something you can't command. Headlines try line our heads with trash, but you can't get through to us, we're awake to that. Don't ever tell us the law of the land, when the earth is something you can't command, Jack. Headlines try line our heads with trash, but you can't get through to us, we're awake to that.
You certainly couldn't even go to modern music and escape the influence of this chap.
Knowledge may begin with perception, but it's not limited to perception. Man is undoubtedly the measure of some things, but of other things, including the most important ones, he is not. political decisions and policies are philosophical at their core. There can be no ideal state or just life without understanding the principles of political philosophy. And understanding these principles requires us also to understand what knowledge itself is.
Certainly couldn't even go to modern music and escape the influence of this chap.